What is up, heroes, and welcome to my very first gameplay of Pokemon Sword and Shield. Today I was lucky enough to be invited down to Nintendo UK to play a bunch of games that were shown at E3, and one of those games was Pokemon Sword and Shield. I was able to record some footage for each of the games, however there were some restrictions. For Sword and Shield, I can only show you guys 3 minutes of the 15-minute demo I got to play, so I went with the Nessa gym battle because I thought that was the most interesting part. And it had to be not direct feed footage, so I had to be on my camera and I had to be in it. So apologies for my big head taking up the left of the screen, and I wish I knew some of my hair was flicked up from my hat because it looks kind of terrible. But anyway, let's get into my thoughts and opinions on the demo. Now, I know the demo isn't a great interpretation of what the game is going to be because things will be different. This was made for demo purposes, so like everything's level 50. Some of the trainers in the water gym had a Vulpix, an Impidimp, and the grass flower Pokemon, which I forgot what it's called. But I'm going to give my thoughts on some things that I think are going to be the same when the game comes out, and I'm going to talk about some things I liked and disliked. So the first thing I want to talk about is the graphics. I don't think the trailers did the graphics too much justice. Like, it looks good in the trailers, but when you see it in person on this like really nice TV, I mean that TV right there, it's quite a nice TV. The game looked gorgeous. The Pokemon just looked so nice. Like when I saw like Grookey, Sobble, Scorbunny just up close on the big TV, I was like, wow, this actually looks really nice. And this like cutscene here with our character DYNAMAX in, it's just so nice. So on the topic of DYNAMAX in, Grookey's cry when he Dynamaxes is horrendous. It's terrible, dude. It just sounds like a massive like squeal. It like hurt my ears a little bit. I was like, oh god, this sounds awful. Then when other people Dynamaxed, I could hear their sound, and it was horrible. Also, apologies for no sound. It's just you could hear everyone's game at once, and the sound was just so distorted. So yeah. Anyway, get on to DYNAMAX in. When I first saw DYNAMAX in, I wasn't too sure on if I liked it or not, because obviously I loved Mega Revolution from a just I don't know, a creative standpoint, making the Pokemon evolve again. I love seeing the new designs and stuff. I know they were kind of broken. Z moves I didn't really care too much for, but Dynamax, and I thought making the Pokemon big could be good, could be bad, but seeing it in battle like this, it's so epic. Now I one-shot that Dreadnought because obviously it's 4 times weak to grass, but when you beat a Dynamax Pokemon, it looked like blows up. I thought that was so cool. One thing I have to mention as well is when you come into the gym battle, I love how once you enter that room, it's all like one continuous, like, I don't know the best way to put this, like one continuous motion. You walk in, Nessa comes in, there's no like, oh, time to battle, then it like kind of transitions to the battle screen. It's just a continuous flow. She comes into the battle and says like, oh, you're not ready, blah, blah, blah. It's really awesome. And the badge there, I want to get to the badge a little bit later on. Also, the footage ended, so we're just going to put some other stuff up while I run. What was I saying? Yeah. The whole, like, the flow just felt so good in the gym battle, which I really, really did like. I kind of wish, though, that the Dynamax in, I didn't one-shot her Dynamax Pokemon because I wanted to see how hard it was to battle as a normal Pokemon against a Dynamax. It looked like, from other people's screens, it's going to be quite difficult, so you need to make sure you kind of go Dynamax versus Dynamax, because that's going to make it kind of more like a fair fight, obviously, but it kind of seems like the gym battles, you have to time your Dynamaxes right, because if they have a Dynamax out and you don't, you're probably going to get a little bit wrecked. Like, someone almost lost all their Pokemon, which was, it was like, oh wow, that Dreadnought was actually going in. So, the gym badge. You saw like a little piece of, like, I don't know, the gym badge, like a little piece going around a, like a circular medallion sort of thing. It looks like all the gym badges, I'm going to call them badges because that's all I really know they could be, just going to fit together to make one like giant like medallion, which looks, that's a cool idea, man. Like, instead of like 8 individual badges, just get like a thing that's going to make one big one. I really like that. I think that's so cool. What else can we talk about? The gym puzzle, that was very, very disappointing. I did not like that at all. It was a fine gym puzzle, like if you're playing Generation 3 or below. I just felt for a Nintendo Switch Pokemon game, it just felt kind of lackluster. I was expecting the gym puzzle to be just, I don't know, more interactive, more creative, just more interesting. But I got into this gym puzzle, and I think it's going to be the same for the core game. It was just boring and so easy. Like, I know it's a Pokemon game, it's going to be easy. it wasn't great, if I'm honest. All you do is you walk to a switch, you press a button, the water flow stops, and then maybe it's another flow starts. You walk through, you press another switch, and you press the switches until the water flow stops to get to where Nessa is. It just felt really bland. You're just basically walking round some water flows, battling a few trainers, pressing a button, and that's it. I kind of wished for a Pokemon Switch game it would just be interesting, more interactive. Like I don't know what I'd want. Maybe like, I don't know, you go and grab like a water, no, like the water guns you get at like the fun fair, and you got to like shoot the clown's mouth to blow up the balloon. Maybe something like that. You grab a water gun and then you just use the Joy-Cons, the motion controls, or even use the cursor just to shoot water into, I don't know, like a Sobble's mouth to watch something blow up. Not like that, but like it's just something more creative and just sort of more interesting. Just press a button. Like I did not like the gym puzzle at all. I thought it was so disappointing, honestly. And I really hope they change it, and that was just for demo purposes. But I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately. So that really disappointed me. The Pokemon I got to use Corviknight, and that was, oh dude, it looks so good. I think either Scorbunny or Corviknight's going to be my favourite Pokemon at the moment anyway, going into the game. I think they're definitely going to be on my team 150%. Oh, in case you didn't realise, I'm Team Scorbunny. I'm still holding out Game Freak you make Scorbunny Fire Electric because, dude, in my head, Fire Electric fits Scorbunny so well, and the design in my head for this Final Evolution could look absolutely amazing. But maybe we'll find the Final Evolutions out in a trailer nearer the closer to the release of the game. But apart from that, oh no, I got to battle Impidimp as well, which was really cool. I didn't get to see much of it though, because I one-shot it with Corviknight, because we only had one move that was super effective against it, and that was Steel Wing, and I just literally one-shot. There's a lot of Pokemon in the game I just one-shot. I kind of breezed through the game. I was like, oh, that was kind of it. I kind of wish I spent more time just exploring the Pokemon I had on my team a little bit more. I was just worried because I only had 15 minutes. Then I wanted to get to Nessa just to experience that battle. I had to set up my camera and stuff, and I was just worried I was going to run out of time, so I kind of just breezed through it a little bit. Not that I rushed through it, it was just easy. Like, instead of going, okay, I'm going to use this Pokemon instead, I just went, okay, it's weak to water, I'm going to switch to Sobble. It's weak to grass, I'm going to switch to Scorbunny. It was just like that. It was just really easy. Yeah. But overall, like, I did enjoy the demo a lot. It was just a little bit disappointing that the gym puzzle sucked. The Nessa battle as a whole, super awesome. Gets me excited for when we get to actually battle the gym leaders for real, because obviously Nessa isn't going to have a level 50 Dreadnought and a level 50 Goldeen. So I'm interested to see what their teams are going to be like, and how the whole like battle, like the medallion thing is going to look when it's finished, because that was super cool. Final thing need to mention is that a lot of people have asked me, am I going to do a Sword and Shield playthrough? I mean, obviously, come on. We've done Pokemon playthroughs since like Black and White 2 when the game's launched, so we're going to be doing Sword and Shield when it launches. Got some nice plan for the week before, well, the week leading up to Sword and Shield. We've got a nice plan leading up for that, so look out for that. Also, last thing, I keep saying last thing, but people ask me like what my thoughts on the whole national dex thing, because I know people are probably going to bring it up on this this video. I don't care about it, honestly. When coming into X and Y, I put all my Pokemon, like my event Pokemon, all the stuff I've got from mystery gifts and stuff, onto my X and Y on my X, and then I lost all them Pokemon. So since then, I just haven't really cared about bringing Pokemon forward and stuff. Like all the Pokemon I capture in Sun and Moon have just stayed on Sun and Moon. Ultra Sun and Moon stayed on Ultra Sun and Moon. Auraz stayed on Auraz. I haven't traded Pokemon throughout the games, so I don't really care about bringing Pokemon to Sword and Shield. And you're talking to someone that plays a lot of fan games and ROM hacks where a lot of Pokemon aren't available in them games, and you can't take them Pokemon out of the ROM hacks and fan games. So I don't, I'm kind of used to not having my favorite Pokemon in certain games, and I don't really care about bringing them over. I can see why people are angry, but to me, I'm just excited to use the Generation 8 Pokemon. My whole team is going to be full of Gen 8s, and yeah, looking forward to that. So there's my thoughts on that. But overall, Sword and Shield, I like it, man. I like it. Well, from the demo, I like it. Liking the new Pokemon designs, loving how the game looks and how it flows. Oh, actually, that's nothing I should mention. The demo, I felt no lag at all, and it felt so nice. After playing Ultra Sun and Moon, just, you know, get into a battle and the game drops to 5 FPS, and you're just like, it's so long and laggy. Playing it on Switch, where it's just like buttery smooth and it just flowed so nice. It was just... It was delightful, man. It was delightful. It really was. Just no lag at all. Even like both DYNAMAX like Pokemon on the field. Maybe there was a little bit of like delay when the sandstorm came in. I have to go back and watch the footage now. I'm trying to think about it. But apart from that, like even when both DYNAMAX were on the field, there was no like the game wasn't slowing down or anything. It might have been the sandstorm coming in that just kind of delayed it a little bit. But apart from that, the game was like buttery smooth. So good. So good. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will catch you guys next time. Have a great day. Peace.